Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's spectacular video. You know, all the cars that we have here are different in some way or another, but once in a while there comes along this really rare car. And in this case here, we're talking about a 95 Mercedes SL600. And if you know a little bit about SLs, the SL500 is a very popular car for Mercedes. It's very expensive. And then the SL600 would add roughly another $25,000 to the sticker price of a regular SL500. So this is a 6-liter V12, makes almost 400 horsepower just the way it is. And although it's a little bit quiet and luxurious, makes great power. And if you wanted to, we could modify the exhaust just a tiny bit, just to give you a little extra burble. But it has 4 mufflers on it and a catalytic converter. So A, you would pick up some horsepower, and B, you'd probably get a little bit of sound too. But in this particular example here, we're talking about 35,620 original miles on this car. This is 2011 we're doing this. And this is, we're talking about 16 years later, maybe a couple thousand miles a year this car was driven. It was obviously somebody's 3rd car, their baby, maybe even their 4th car, or maybe a vacation home car or something like that. So the likelihood of seeing another one of these is pretty rare. We have both sets of wheels and tires that come with this car too. We have the stock wheels, had a set of Michelins on it, and we also put on a set of these 20s that we had in stock, which I think kind of changes the whole look of the car. And it looks really, really good. So anyway, we have both sets of wheels. Have your choice of whichever ones you want. So anyway, come on up here and check this out. I like to talk about the quality of the paint. In this case here, I think the SL600's got a little extra effort into them. Look how clear that is. Like, you can read everything in there, and I want to make sure that when you're online, you can see everything just like that. Every word, even the camera brand that somebody's taking the picture of. We just washed the car, so if you see a little water or whatever. But these giant brakes are all the way around. Keep in mind, these are 20-inch wheels, and they still fill up that wheel pretty well for its time, especially circa 1995. So we talked about that. Independent rear suspension with limited slip too. So there's a lot of performance features in here, and we'll see why you might need those kind of performance features. You have overdrive transmission. Check this out, man. This is bad A. Look at this engine. This is a hand-built 6-liter V12, and as you walk around, man, look at some of the stuff that's on this car to tell you what you're getting. You know, this is one of those cars that's I think poised to go up in value over time. They made so few of them because they were so ridiculously expensive. Just to give you an idea, like circa 2011, like a regular SL is right around 100 today. And an SL600 is right around 140. So I mean, they're getting $40,000 premium for the 12-cylinder engine, which is a lot of money. And this is, as a percentage-wise, was probably even more. But anyway, come check this out because this is what you need to see. All the original stickers are still on here. It's kind of cool. Everything's still in place from the factory. That way you know that's original paint on here. And everything is like clean and see, nothing's corroded. Like this little stuff like this. All the little fittings, the pieces in here, the stickers are still on like the brake fluid reservoir. There's little stickers here, high pressure cooling system. This has an adjustable suspension too on it that can raise itself and lower itself depending on the speed. It had a lot of features in it, keyless entry, alarm, the power top. It also comes with a hard top, we'll show you that too. It's painted and changes the whole look of the car. You know, you go from having this kind of cool convertible look with the cloth top, just like Rolls-Royce has gone for their brand new convertible. Or you have the hard top, and it changes the car to this sleek looking coupe because it's painted to match the body. All right, anyway, let's check out the trunk for a minute and the back of the car. And this is kind of cool here because you have the SL600 here. Most people won't know what that is. I would prefer to have a V12 sticker here because I think that would be really neat to have. All right, so we know this is the back end of an SL600. It's elegant. You know, they keep the marker lights out here, which makes it nice. You can kind of see the side running lights there. This is beautifully done. Check this out here. Like I said, we just washed it, so sorry for the little bit of water. But look how nice the trunk is even. Okay, over here. This may not seem like a big deal to you, but check this out for a second. Oops, sorry, I was pulling it the wrong way. But check this out. That's a CD changer. Factory CD changer 1995. You know, that's, back then that was kind of a big deal because the CDs didn't really come out till the early 90s. Mercedes quality when it closes. enough said about the outside. There's some great features inside. Let's move inside and we'll check out some of that stuff. Here's something interesting too, for a couple different looks. So for the SL600, you get this here. You get this contrasting stitching. Okay, this is a lot of work and effort, and this is what you're getting when you're paying that kind of money. Heated seats, power seats in the door, and they're also lit up in the door too, which is kind of cool. They're kind of etched out. More wood. Anyway, this is a nice feature also. It has a windscreen built in. Oops, let me turn the car on so we can do that. One more, all right. Okay, so that's the automatic roll bar, all right? And the roll bar goes up automatically if the car was to start to tilt. It's called rollover protection. And it also has this windscreen here too. And if you don't want the windscreen in, you just want the look of the roll bar, this has a place for it right in the back in the trunk. But that gives you two different looks, and you can leave it up or you can leave it down, whichever you like. Okay, climate control. Okay, this right here, believe it or not, is a pretty expensive option. This right here back then was a few $1,000s. This is the built-in factory phone. That's all right in there. Okay, then you got, let's see, you got that storage on both sides. You have in here cassettes, ashtray. And I noticed this too when I looked at it, non-smoker, which I thought was kind of nice too. This is real wood. It's all cut so it works properly. This right here extends, so if you want to rest your hand on the shifter. And here's a little something something that you can't get on every car, and if you look what it says right there, it says V12. Anyway, full gauges, they give you 160 mile-an-hour speedometer, 7,000 RPM, and tack, and this V12 revs to 6,000 RPMs, which is pretty big when the V8's barely revved to that. So anyway, how about I start it for you? You know, it's got this great sound to it, but it's quiet. And if you like quiet, but you like a lot of power, this is a great car to have. If you like it a little bit louder, we can make that happen too. But that's what's so cool about getting a car here, because you can make a couple little adjustments or modifications if you want, or you can just leave it just the way it is. All right? I'll rev it up for you so you can hear it, and we'll go from there. One thing I like to demonstrate is just how easy it is, work day, Sunday, whatever, how easy it is to get in the car, hit the key, and decide at that time that you want to throw the top down. One-handed, no unlatching, no waiting for to get out to open the trunk. I mean, you really don't have to do anything. And this is cool too because it also stows it underneath this tonneau cover, which finishes off the whole car. So check how different it is. With the top down, looks great. It's like a ballet. And if you want to put the windows up, you just keep holding the button. Or of course you can ride with the windows down. You know, closing up a car like this is one of those times that if you can afford or find a way to get this car, you need to, and I'll tell you why. It's a 35,000 mile V12, shows to be a single owner car that's in excellent condition. And the truth of the matter is, like, this car is right around the mid-20s, and you can't replace it for 5 times that amount. And it's just, I don't know, I think it's a cool piece. There's very few of them ever built, from the 10-way, you know, power heated seats to the 2 tops to the full power convertible top and all the good stuff that goes along with it. It's a great car. So anyway, if you can find a way to get this into your life, it's a pretty neat car. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this SL600. Call us.